Investors gobbled up Xlm during the dip, and there's something you need to see in regards to TVL. It's good news. Now, Western Union is doing something that MoneyGram already has. I told you people are going to be late to the party. All of a sudden, PayPal's crypto partners saying, yo, we made a technical error, but it looks bad for all of us. Gold surpasses what? Well, you're going to find out here soon. We'll talk XRP price because, yeah, we're breaking, baby, along with
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
never been on a rooftop of a church? Well, that's what those photos are. And guess what? It's all in Guatemala. Yep. I'm going to have that channel linked in the description below. And at the end, yeah, I'm pimping it out. It's my second channel, baby. My channel where I have fun. Now, what do we got going on right now? Okay, we got the alt starting to move. We got XRP action and we got some juicy stellar action as well. But before we get into the news, you know the deal. You, the viewer, Madam Moses, so I share your comments at the beginning of every video. Joey Bots dropping support on the channel and says thank you. No, sir, the thanks goes to you. Thank you for supporting the channel, and everyone, thank you for your comments, likes, shares. I greatly appreciate it. Ooh, what else do I got for you? Something a little interesting. Peter Soledad says, I hear if you rub Klaus's belly like a lucky Buddha, your XLP bag will grow by 80,000%. But you have to catch him first. My response is pretty accurate. I'm fast, I got a hell of a lot of endurance, and I have a passport that I use quite often. Catch me if you can. Ooh, all right, 29 out of 100. So we're up from our lows that we've had in the altcoin season as of late. Nowhere near the peaks that we saw way back there in September, but the market is starting to claw its way back. Look at the green that's up on the screen. Yeah, pretty juicy, right? I like it. XRP's at $2.66. Now look at BTC. BTC starting to climb along with ETH. ETH up 6% in the last 24 hours, leading the charge. All right. It's a bad look for crypto, and honestly, who's proofreading these damn things? PayPal's crypto partner mints a whopping 300 trillion worth of stablecoins in technical error. Okay, now I get this. This story happened a while ago, but this is something that a lot of crypto haters are pointing to in terms of crypto being shitty. And I got to be honest with them. Whoever the hell was in charge of this should lose their damn job. Because you're telling me that you don't proofread this stuff before you mint it? You don't think that, when the dude or chick was typing on the old computer, I'm sorry, blue-haired giraffe as well, I got to be fair to everyone out there, that you're telling me that they weren't like, 300 million, is that a lot of money? Fuck yeah, it's a lot of money. So what the hell happened with the proofreading here? Stuff like this needs to be cleaned up in crypto because it gives us a bad look. Look at this, though. Gold surpasses U.S. Treasuries for the first time in 30 years. Yo, that is nuts. Gold overtakes Treasuries for the first time in 30 years. Data shared by Barchart confirmed that the crossover with central banks are continuing their record-breaking buying of gold streak into 2025. That's right. Why are these central banks buying gold? To hedge against the crazy times. According to the World Gold Council, central banks purchased a net 19 tons in August alone. Do you realize how much freaking gold is 19 tons? I mean, that is nuts. Now, that's just in August. They added 10 tons in July. With this, they set on year on track for roughly 900 tons in total. That's a shitload. It would mark the fourth consecutive year that global purchases exceeded twice the long-term average. So players are buying gold to hedge against the craziness. Western Union embraces stablecoins amid remittance overhaul. I kind of have to laugh at this because, how many years ago was it? Was it 3 now that Stellar did the MoneyGram thing? And just now Western Union is like, oh, maybe we should use stablecoins for remittances because they're faster, cheaper, and it would be great for the consumer. During the company's Q3 earnings call, CEO Devin McGranahan announced that Western Union has begun piloting stablecoin-based settlement systems. This is exactly what I've been telling y'all the entire time. You are going to have people early to the party. You and I are early. We're in before regs. You're going to have people that jump in on day 1 of regs. You're going to have people that jump in day 30. And some of these fucking tards are going to jump in years later. But again, why did they get into this? Because some of these companies are ultra conservative and they were waiting for regs to kick in. providing you more and more examples of what regs can do. McGranahan said that the recent passage of the Genius Act has clarified federal rules for stablecoin issuance and usage. This new framework gives traditional payment companies more confidence to adopt blockchain-based solutions. So again, what do you think is going to happen to the alts when we get regs? As a result, Western Union has started testing stablecoin-enabled tools. And again, some people will always be late to the party. This is what they said. We're exploring how our global payments network can serve as an on-off ramp between fiat and digital currencies. This is not about speculation. It's about giving our customers more choice and control how they manage and move their money. Late to the party, but at least they're at the party, right? Let's talk XLM news. How investors stockpiled XLM despite falling prices in October. Well, no shit. If prices fall in October, I would expect a bunch of people to start stacking, right? Why? Because we got some mega sales. According to DeFi Llama, the TVL on the Stellar chain, measured in XLM, has surged to an all-time high of 456 million XLM locked across various DeFi protocols. Comparing XLM's price performance with the TVL since last December highlights investors' faith in the network's ecosystem. Specifically, since December, XLM's price has dropped by 50%. Okay, that part's not good. And I guess this is where I kind of need your help. I get TVL, I get tokenization, I get all that shit. But what do we all really care about? We all really care about the price, right? So it's kind of like TVL and all that kind of stuff. It's cool, but we want the money. But the amount of XLM locked in DeFi protocols has increased more than fourfold. So what you have, it appears to be that there's a lot of support for XLM in the DeFi market. Another positive sign comes from the Binance wallet data. The exchange's official XLM address recorded over 240 million XLM withdrawn from the exchange over the past 2 months, the largest outflow. Okay, I get that, but then at the same time, what? Combining these two data points suggests that many XLM investors were heavily accumulating during October. They may have moved tokens off-chain for long-term storage or to deploy them in DeFi. So you got to pay attention to the numbers, but I think what we all care about the most is, the price numbers. Now, overall in the Fear and Greed Index, we're sitting at 42 out of 100. Volume is starting to wake up a little bit. Up 53% last 24 hours to $128 billion. XRP is definitely start making a move. And what do you notice about this? We're getting darn close to the $2.80 mark where we were before the nasty poop sandwich deployment happened. And again, today was the day that what? A lot of these exchanges and stock companies did what? Maintenance. Makes you wonder if they're preparing for something really big. But XRP has been rebounding. And again, this is what we care about price-wise, right? And that's why, I'm not trying to be negative in regards to any, network news or anything like that. But realistically, right? XLM down 50% since December's highs. We get that. TVL, more people are locking it up. But how much do you have to lock up in order for it to have an effect on the price? XLM's total circulating supply will eventually be 50 billion someday. So we still got a good 28 billion XLM left to deploy on the market. Right now we're sitting at 32 billion in the circulating supply. We obviously know XRP is going to have twice that amount. We get it. Stellar burned a whole bunch in the beginning of their time. So burning stuff doesn't really help because we could compare the two price-wise. And TVL and DeFi lockup, I don't know. Real world assets and tokenization, it's cool, but what do we all care about? We care about price. And right now, it's green up on the screen. And some of you now might be saying, bro, what's the deal? Your background looks different. Well, it's nighttime, and let's be honest with each other. How much fun would the background be if, it was like this? So we're going to go into the old courtyard. See, there we go. Now there's the courtyard. All right, I'll do the outro just like this. So for real, TVL, tokenization, does it really matter with price or I don't know, you tell me. Now that being said, we all know people are going to be late to the party and let's be honest, Western Union is several years late to the party. So, what's going to happen once we get regs with crypto? Oh, yeah, you see what I'm talking about. Once we get regs, those people that are late to the party are going to jump in. And like I said earlier, we are the ones taking the risk, the ones doing it without the regs, right? Going through the massive volatility, going through the massive pumps and dumps. But we're in early. Why? Because we're the smart ones and we love playing the risk game. Ask me. Now, that being said, once the government shutdown is over, we should be good to go with regs because Brian Armstrong and others have said we're 90% of the way there. Dig the courtyard vibes? Awesome. Oh, big mega doors behind me. Look how freaking huge these doors are. This is me standing with my arms reached, and I can't even get up to the top here. Look, check that out. And this place has a courtyard. Whoop. Oh, that's the sky above me. So if it were to rain, my laptop would get ruined right now. And yes, I will be sharing with you a full Airbnb tour on the second channel. I know I'm pimping it out. It's just I really like Guatemala so much. This is my third time here this year, and I want to share it with you. Crypto, totally. Guate, totally. Choo choo bitches, even better.